You ought to use that one.
The crown shop is where you can buy items for crowns.
Why don't they want even more money?
Well, if they wanted more money, they should add these 8 items to the crown shop that everyone would actually like and use.
Number 8. What if we got a 50% speed boost elixir? I'm talking actual movement speed like you get from a mount.
So your mount right now is actually giving you minus 60% speed. If you took this plus 50% speed boost elixir, it'd only be negative 10. But realistically, it would be very cool to use on a regular mount for speed questing, or collecting reagents, or just running around and having a fun time.
Check out this mount. What if I had it on this mount?
Holy!
100 billion speed.
Number 7, Tapestries. You might be looking at us a little funny. Like, what's the big deal with Tapestries? Well, these are Tapestries, and they let you walk up to them, press X, and instantly be teleported to where's depicted on the thing.
It's very baller. It makes you feel like Mario 64, just jumping into paintings.
What the really cool thing is if you could get one to the bazaar and just warp there instantly. And the hatchery, treasure card, dye shop. There's a lot of useful ones that you would use all the time, and I know you can already get them. But there's also a lot of other things in the crown shop you can already just get other places.
Yes.
This just makes it more convenient for the people that can't farm them or craft them.
That's why I said they're just losing money. It's just money to not be made. If you're gonna force us to craft them, I'll just do without, make him craft them, put them in the guild house, and I'll just use his.
We've already almost got all of them in the guild house. Look at all these utility ones, all the worlds. There's Arc 1, there's Arc 2. There's Arc 3, there's the side world. They need to add more tapestries. I want one to Selenopolis because it takes 45 years to get there.
Make a tapestry horde pack. Boar number 6, I want more gear in the crown shop. And I'm not talking more horde packs. Give me more just normal gear to get. Cosmetics is what I want.
So it'd be cool to have more just purely cosmetic gear sets. Like, this is cool. It has gear on it. You don't need it. 9,000's expensive to pay for this with no stats.
Yeah. You're not getting these for the stats. You're getting this for the drip.
Like this one. This genie one's 1,000 crowns. All right.
Acceptable.
Barbarian, 2,000 crowns. That looks like something you could just buy in the bazaar.
Yeah, it absolutely is. Some of these you can just get in the bazaar.
But they need more cool gear sets that are just no stat gear, just looks only, and for crowns.
Yes, and they should make 100 unique new ones, not just recycling stuff you just grab off the streets of Mushu or Marleybone.
Why is there a ring tab when the highest level ring is level 45?
Yeah, and the ring tab is just completely... It's worthless. You never need that.
The rings don't get you out of the first arc even. The only one ever useful is a level 5 one that gives you Power Pip. And then same thing for a Thames. It only goes up to level 45. It needs added above that, and there's only one that's even remotely useful. It's also at level 5, and it gives Resist.
It's the only Athame in the whole game that gives Resist that I know of. And it's just a random crown shop level 5 thing. Why can't we have more nutty stuff like that?
We need some cuckoo things. We need cuckoo puffs.
I want a level 180 Athame that gives me 2,000 mana.
That way you don't have to accidentally run out of mana like you did against Malistaire when you were a level 1 fighting Malistaire. Number 5. New plants. It's been 35 years since a new and interesting seed has entered the game. It would be cool to have new seeds, plants, that drop things like Azoth, or Spellements, or a different kind of Mega Snack. Anything new like that would be greatly appreciated.
I concur wholeheartedly. Imagine if some dropped Azoth or something like that.
Yeah, like I just said.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. What if one got Triangle Socket Eludicate back? Let's do that. Let's just do nutty stuff.
You could say, why don't they add X? And X could be 35 things, and that could be 35 new plants they add into the game.
Boar number 4, World Gear Reagent Bundles would be awesome.
So, by this, we mean Outsider Relics for Abomination Gear. We mean Dream Water for Reaver Gear.
Polygons and pixels for
and of the such.
Yes.
There are already world packs that drop random allotments of the gear, so you can already pay to get the gear. This would just let you pay an absorbent amount of crowns, I would imagine,
yes,
for just the reagents in a small quantity, I would imagine,
yes,
to craft specifically what you need instead of randomly rolling and just getting a full allotment.
Yeah, you can get reagents from those world packs, but terrible drop rate.
Yeah, like one every other pack or something like that.
If you're like one reagent short of you can being able to craft something, let me buy a pack and just give me the freaking things if I want.
Number 3. This has been in hot demand for a while. It's been teased. We never got it. It's still needed. Number 3 is a treasure card vault.
Please!
You have more space to hold treasure cards than just about anything else in the game. But outside of holding them on your person, you're very limited on what you can do with them.
Yes.
Like spellements, you know. Spellements can be held in a shared bank, can be moved to other characters. Treasure cards, you can trade them back and forth, but you're still limited.
It literally feels illegal because you actually need a fence to peddle some treasure card action. You really do. You need a second non-wizard on your account.
You need a middleman.
You really do need a middleman or a fence for that.
A lot of people make a level 1 treasure card wizard just to hold treasure cards and pass them back and forth.
If you can do a workaround anyways, they ought to just go ahead and put the treasure card vault in. They're saying, oh, we don't want people.
That's it. No more holding treasure cards on a level 1 wizard.
Yeah, well, good job. No, I mean, like, they come out and they say stuff like, we don't want people hoarding treasure cards, but you can hoard them anyways. There's ways to get around it. Just make 50 alternate accounts with level 1s, just hoarding them.
A big problem is you need treasure cards, hundreds of them, to make raid keys. You need 400, 500, 600 Azoth treasure cards to make one raid key. That's over 50%. So if you want to make 2 raid keys, you can't hold that many treasure cards.
You literally, it's capped at 999. You cannot hold over 999. And for you, you just described like 1,000, correct?
Over 1,000 if you're making multiple keys.
That's ridiculous. Make the treasure card vault. I don't give a crap what you think it's going to do to the entire game. You can work around it anyways. Just make it. Not to mention, you got to hold on to your treasure cards. You never know which one's going to be randomly, arbitrarily thrown into a crafting recipe that you need in Azteca. Suddenly you need sharpened blade treasure cards or potent trap treasure cards, whatever. Stupid! Just let me keep them in a vault or just give me infinite treasure card space. Number 2. This is like awesome. Expand gold or just give me a gold bank.
We do need it because this is my treasure room, as you can see. This is all gold that I've acquired on my journey. Too bad I can't pick it up and actually spend it. But I do have 525 out of 525,000 gold. And this happens all the time if you're an active player, and then you have to try to move things around and waste it on items and get down, and then 15 minutes later, Zeke is still yelling at you for having too much gold.
If you added a gold bank or expand gold, we would not need to hoard in powers. Simple as that. You would fix some of the treasure card problems.
People are hoarding in powers right now just to hold 1,000 gold per treasure card, and that adds to our last point of needing a treasure card vault to hold your gold, pretty much.
Yeah. I think the gold would solve a lot of the issues. A lot of previous issues, too.
Honorable mention. Skip Selenopolis Elixir. Now, you might think that makes sense. Why is it an honorable mention? Because we skipped Wallaroo. We didn't even say that they need to add the Skip Wallaroo elixir. We're skipping that entirely. I don't want to do Selenopolis ever again.
It's trash.
And I know I have to, and it's painful.
We need to make a new world ranking video because this is just it's gone below bedrock on the tier list. No XP for the entire run of the world.
It's great and fitting that it's an honorable mention on this list, because if we rank the worlds, it'd be an honorable mention on that list too, because I don't consider this a world even. I wouldn't even grace it with the title of world.
No.
It's maybe a quarter.
It's a subhuman homunculus of a world. It's trash.
It's maybe a quarter of a world, and it's as painful as 3 worlds.
You didn't force us to do the friggin' catacombs.
Oh,
why are you forcing us to do this?
They're gonna force us to do the catacombs now that you said that.
Number 1, most useful, we needed immediately yesterday. Expand Jewel Space Elixir, please.
And there are thousands and millions and billions of people that agree with this and have pled for this. You only get 100 space.
It's not enough.
Let me remind you, when we first got Jewels, you got 100 space. And at that point in time, power pins, shield pins, and sword pins did not exist. So you have 3 more types of jewels taking up the regular allotted jewel space you were supposed to have for 5.
It was already a terrible issue anyways, before the pins, because you had to hold on to all these spare extra jewels, like the power pip jewels, and the accuracy jewels, and the pierce jewels, because if you shatter them, you lose them forever.
Yeah.
So you better have extras. So 100's just not enough. You're all... With my locked stuff right now, I'm sitting at 64 with bare minimum on my account. I have under 40 extra slots.
I'm sitting at 93 right now. And if you quest or play at all, you're always going to be full on this, especially if you're farming an in-game gear drop boss. Like, just say Hierophant of Destruction or Sister Sanderson, and they drop their gear that you want, and then they also throw billions of jewels and pins at you.
Seriously.
And you will be full on this non-stop.
You will get probably 5 gems or jewels every time you farm something. And like half of them's trash, but the other half, maybe I should hold on to it. I don't know. They're a non-renewable resource for some reason.
I have 93 on this wizard right now. And I just cleared it out a few days ago, and I have a jewel vault on this wizard, and every wizard on this account also has a jewel vault. Like, it's a constant problem.
It really is. This is one of the biggest annoyances with the whole game right now.
If we only got to get one, I'll narrow it down here. I'm torn between the Jewel Space Elixir, the Skip Selenopolis Elixir, Expand Gold, Treasure Card Vault, gear reagent from the worlds, plants, gear, tapestries, or speed boost elixir. I'm torn between those 9.
This has been a tremendous episode of Boar Tech,
The crowniest.
Do 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 Boar Tech.
I'll have these now. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming, and fed you the rules and you
Get the ground running.
Did it make sense
Not to live for fun,
Your brain gets smart,
but your head gets dumb.
So much to do, so much to see.
So what's wrong with taking the back streets?
You never know if you don't go.
Go!
Never shine if you don't glow.
Bow.
Hey now, you're a rock star.